Just curious. I mean, obviously, pretty much all those runs coming on the long ball there, but then at the very end, you're able to, small ball it a little bit. You get the double play, but still bringing that run across. I mean, how important is it that as much as this team goes deep, they can get it done, right there in the infield too?
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, Paul Tate's hitting that ball right there, and getting us to go first and third. Fernando's wall, and then getting him home. Once we saw their infield was back, we felt good about being able to, we had just looked at Clayton. Don't get me wrong, in those situations, you're never wanting to hit into double play, but his objective was real simple: move the baseball. We felt like they were going to give up the run for the out, which, they showed us they were. And yeah, like I say, you don't want to give up the double play, but you tip your hat to Clayton. We were just challenging him to move the ball, and he did.
Playing adversity, obviously, and throughout the game from a couple different places. What is it, to just say, to see from the resolve from this team on that and the way they play?
Yeah, I mean, this league, as everybody knows, you got to ride the ebbs and flows, and we got to, unfortunately, we got to get back on the horse tomorrow and come back out here. But seeing the guys, our pitchers, we only used 4 pitchers in 18 innings today, and those guys came in and threw the ball well and really mixed and kept their hitters off balance. That's good offense, guys. Those guys can hit, man. They've been hitting all year, but we're not a finished product on the mound either. I mean, we have to continue to try to get better and execute pitches. And tomorrow, we'll get after it again tomorrow.
What do you see from the guy? I mean, Leighton, it seemed like it was a couple mistakes away from going real deep in that game as well. Just the solo shots, and same with Colton there.
Yeah, you look at it, and it was. Leighton missed in a couple of just the wrong spots. It's like, man, if those balls are an eyelash away in a different location, probably not the same result. But that's something he's been working on. We saw his curveball today that we've been working a lot on. He finally felt comfortable with it, brought it to the game, and it did give him a chance. I thought there for a second he was going to carry us all the way through the 6th.
Obviously, just the feeling of being here, the momentum behind it, coming off of a tough weekend like last week and winning the series just in one day. How much does that mean for you and this team to be able to accomplish something like that?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's good. I mean, it's like I told our guys, you can't be, you can't ever get full in this game. You got to come back tomorrow. You got to be hungry. You got to come back, and you got to want that feeling so bad that you're ready to lock in and stay focused, and not only stay focused, but be ready to grind out at bats, be ready to grind out pitches with their hitters, and be ready to go again tomorrow.
And then Colton Smith and Brian Zeldin, both those guys going 4 innings in reliever situations. I mean, what can you say to their performances today, and how impressive was that for them?
Yeah, no, it was good. Very fired up for those guys. They put in a lot of work, both of them. And we've continually been stretching them out. And we'd been using Brian in some small 1-inning save situations, but I had told him we had started to lengthen him back out in some of his catch play. I said, hey, I'm going to start using you for multiple innings because, he's a guy, because he has multiple pitches, he can get you through a lineup more than once. And, he did that today.
And then, obviously, you used only 4 guys. How much does that provide you guys for tomorrow to have a cavalcade of different guys to pull from in Game 3?
Yeah, you're in a good spot. We got Josh Roberts. You got, I go through the list: Daniel Pattysack, Zach DeVito. Obviously, we were starting Christian tomorrow, but yeah, Zach Harris. There's so many of these Brant Panther that match up and are going to be able to come in and try to get outs tomorrow.
Obviously, the team has hit a lot of home runs this season. Is there a specific thing that you can pinpoint as to why that's been the case?
Man, I'm going to give, right now, I'm going to tell, good job, Coach Derek Groomer, our strength coach. We're really strong, and yeah, we're really strong.
Yeah, just obviously, I feel like you talk about it all the time, but after a performance in both games from Condon, just how special is he?
He's Superman. I just told the people on the red, he's Superman. I don't know what to tell you. But I'll say this, I don't get me wrong, he's phenomenal. He's the best player in the country, right, in my opinion. It helped today that Corey's swinging the bat well, and Slate behind him I think he had four hits on the day. And so it's like, okay, hey, if you put him on, the guy behind him's moving the baseball too, and you can't just try to get the guy out in front of him, because then he's on base, and then it makes it even tougher. Now you're going to put 2 guys, so it helps when those 2 guys. It's still I don't even have words to describe what Charlie does every day. So yeah, it's impressive.
And then Dylan Carter, obviously making a great catch back
Oh.
there. And so, what did you think of that catch? And how's he doing? How's his?
Well, I
hand
mean,
looking
we
up?
got to talk to our sports information director, Chris Lakos, to see if we can get that, sent in for no pressure late. Sent in to ESPN. But you know what? I thought he had the first one. I thought the first ball I thought he had. We knew that Dylan's an elite center fielder. He was so mad in the first game. He thought he should have caught the ball that went off the wall in the first game, and it took him probably 2 innings to get over it. And I finally just looked at him and said, "Bud, you're going to have to turn the page. We're going to have to get moving." But he's an elite center fielder, and he's a special player.
Yeah, and Colby Branch walking it off at the end. I mean, how special of a moment was that?
Yeah, I mean, that was great for Colby. I mean, he got, I didn't think he was going out. I thought it was just going to hit off the wall. But I mean, he backspun it enough, and it carried right on out of there. That was huge, obviously.
Yeah, the jersey hanging in the dugout.
Yes.
How fun was that to see
Yeah,
you guys
that was
kind of do
fun.
that?
Yeah, we you make light of some things, sure. Yeah.
Whether you get to win or you don't, obviously it's a huge series win, first one at home. What does it mean just to get that out of the way?
Yeah, no, I think it just hopefully it relaxes our guys even a little more. I mean, I think we're pretty relaxed as a group. Maybe because I've coached, at major leagues and what, you just 162 games, man. It's hard. I know we don't play that many. I know we only got 50 whatever, and we got 54 this year with the rain and everything. So it's just you can't hit the panic button, and you just got to keep coming to the baseball field every day, trying to get better, trying to improve on everything. Understand there's always another level, and so hopefully our guys, I don't think they were feeling any pressure. I think they were just ready to come play, and they did. And yeah.
Yeah, and with Corey.